What's going on, everybody? This is my first video that I'm making, and here I got my little setup that I got in my garage. Been cutting for quite some time, honestly, and as a hobby, really. And it really just took off during the pandemic when the barbershops were closed. A lot of people hit me up to give them haircuts and whatnot. So here we are, about a year and a half later, and I've been going strong. I ended up buying me a lot of professional stuff. As you can see, I got the Babyless clippers and trimmers combo, and as well as the Gamma absolute hitters and the X Ergo that actually have a custom paint job on them. So I went ahead and painted the faceplate myself white, and I'm gonna go ahead and hit these gold ones next. But the point of this video is pretty simple. The purpose of this video is to I'm not a type of guy that likes to buy non-brand stuff anymore, really. I like to, once you try these, you don't want to go back to the cheapos. So I was really tempted to buy the Andis GTX-EXO that just came out, and with that price tag that it's still sitting at, it's kind of hard to be able to spend the $200 just to get a brand new trimmer, which I got two of them sitting right here, and I got a Slimline Pro that I haven't used in quite some time now, but that one's, as a backup too, in case one of these mess up. So I wasn't trying to drop the $200. So the next alternative, and like I said, I typically don't like to buy anything cheap. Typically the cheap ones don't work too well. So the one that I went ahead and picked up myself right now was the Kemei 1931, I believe it is. Yeah, model 1931. This is kind of a replica of the Andis T outliner, the wireless one, and with the skeleton, it makes it a copy basically of the Andis GTX-EXO. So I went ahead and bought it. A lot of people were saying that the blade is no good, but the machine itself was pretty good, so I had to try it out myself. I haven't seen too many videos that go into detail on exactly if the XO blade fits on it. So that's why I wanted to go ahead and make this video, to see if the XO blade actually fit on it. I took a leap of faith. I went ahead and bought the trimmer. It was $26 on Amazon, and I went ahead and bought the Andis GTX-EXO blade to see if it could fit. And worst case scenario, I was probably gonna have to send everything back, but if I'm making this video, it's because it's a good sign. So let's go ahead and jump on in and see what I've done to it, so you guys can check it out yourselves. I really like the GTX-EXO, so I try to make it as similar looking as that as possible, and you guys will see why. So here we got the box, simple box obviously. So this is where the big surprise comes in. You guys ready? Let's take this lid off. Let's take the machine off itself. The rest is kind of pointless to go over, of what all is in the box. I think you guys have seen plenty of that. So as you guys can see, the XO blade does fit perfectly. It was a perfect match. I did change out some of the plastics. So I kept the plastic piece right here, the springs, and that bottom piece I had to change it out. But really it was just an unscrew and screw on to the new blade type of work that you have to do. So it's not that bad. It's pretty simple. It's like, all you got to do is unscrew these, take the blade off, unscrew the little pieces, these two little pieces right here, and that's about it. Honestly, the rest is I went ahead and sanded it myself, and I went ahead and painted it black. I can make another video on how to do that, but there's plenty of videos on how to paint your trimmers a different color, a custom color if you guys would wish. So plenty of videos on that. But if it's something that interests you guys, I can go ahead and make the video myself. Honestly, the main purpose of this is just to see, that if you can put the Andis GTX-EXO blade on, which is a definite yes. And let me tell you guys, it works perfectly. So you guys can see it starts up no problem. I even went ahead and did a step forward and sanded the metal piece here. This used to be a gold piece all around. As you can see, I kind of didn't do too well of a good job, but nonetheless, I did the best that I could. This one didn't come out as good as I wanted it to, but I got the job done. I think it came out clean. It looks really good. It looks as close as it is gonna get to the XO, and without that price tag. So this was $26. The blade itself was $45. So, I mean, that's a good $71 well spent. They work. Let me just say this much. Ever since I put this together, I haven't had to bring out this one right here. So, not saying I'm not going to use it, because this is my go-to. This one right here is my go-to. But I can tell you this much. It compares very much for, a fraction of the price. If you guys are willing to swap out the blade, again, it's not something hard to do. If I can do it, you can do it. Trust me. I definitely recommend you guys swapping out that blade, getting it done. I got a couple videos I'm about to put on here as well, just to show you how it hits and how it performs. I really like, using this one to bald out. I typically bald out with this one going downwards on a downward motion. I don't like to use this one too much to bald out, just so it can stay sharp for the lines, for the lineups. But I've been able to do that, both of that with this one, no complaints whatsoever. It lines up great, and it takes down bulk like nothing. So honestly, to me, this was a huge win. I wanted to share it with everybody. If you don't got the $200 or you don't want to drop the $200 for the XO, definitely something to do. The only thing that this one is missing is a charging stand, which, I mean, to me, it's not a big deal. Typically charge, these two in my drawer. So I do recommend it, regardless if it doesn't have the stand. But aside from that, this machine works wonders. I definitely recommend it. Like I said, if you guys want to see a video on how to swap this out, I can make another one. Just leave a comment down below and let me know if you guys are interested in seeing anything like that. But if not, like I said, it's pretty straightforward. You just, take the blade off. And just so you guys can see, I did buy that blade, and it is that one. All right, so you guys can see right there, it is the XO blade. This is the old blade. You do have to take this little piece that comes on the GTX-EXO blade. So, because if not, it won't screw this little black piece down there. So it's too much of a gap with this one, with the screws that come on the stock blade. I did use the inside screws and these outside screws of the stock blade that came with the Kemei 1931. But aside from that, really, this was the only thing that I took off. And the plastic housing pieces that come on this machine don't line up with this machine. So, but everything you need is right here. You buy the machine itself, you buy this blade, and you do a swap, and it's pretty much straightforward. I mean, honestly, I can't complain. Let's go ahead and check it out, see how it performs. I'm gonna go to the video, and we'll be right back. for a $26 machine with a $45 blade. $71. This, whenever I bought it last year, it was $175. It retails for $175. I know you can pick it up for like $120 now on eBay or whatever, but it still retails for $175. $71. You can't go wrong. There's no way you can go wrong with this. I definitely recommend it. If you don't have an XO yet, check this out. I guarantee you won't be disappointed. The stock blade is trash. Whenever I first got it, I got the machine itself first from Amazon. And let me just say, I was highly disappointed. I was like, man, this is not it. But you know what? I went ahead and bought that blade. I went on a limb because I've seen comments of people saying that the XO blade fit, but there was no video showing that it did, which is why I wanted to make this video. So just make sure you go ahead and check this out. Check out the work that it did. And if you guys like it, I definitely recommend it. Thanks for checking me out, and I'll see you guys later. Stay posted.